behalf of my fellow Indonesians who are like more and more of us, of Indonesian people, are now aware that Indonesia is colonizing and occupying West Papua. And we are deeply embarrassed, utterly ashamed of our nation.
But we basically came out here to show our support in solidarity with the West Papuan movement for independence and self-determination. And like West Papua, there is also an ongoing people's war in the Philippines. And we sympathize with the struggle of the West Papuan for liberation against colonialism and imperialism. We are with you in your fight. We will stand with you in solidarity every step of the way.
So now I want to call on all Southeast Asians, Indonesians, and even people from the Nusantara. Like, we are standing with our West Papuans friends, and like, we are in this struggle together. I don't have anything. I don't have like notes and stuff, but it's really sad. The lives that been lost from your own people, seeing people who look like us killing black indigenous people. Shame, shame. Indonesia out of West Papua. And we have Indonesians here standing in solidarity. And when I say Indonesians, means people from the region. If you have Javanese blood, Bugis, Boyan, everything. You know, we're all responsible for this, and we're gonna stand with our friends till the end. So we're gonna put our hands together and remember that lives lost, the blood of West Papuans from our people. We wanna bow our heads down a bit and say sorry.
Right now, back home, the West Papuan people don't have this freedom of expression or freedom of assembly like we do here with our privilege living here in so-called Australia. Back home, they won't be able to fly their proudly Morning Star flag because there's the consequence of imprisonment, and that imprisonment can set you for 15 years behind bars. And shame on Indonesia, shame.
We have been listening to a couple of speech here. We're standing in peace. But back in West Papua, even before you start, if this flag rises, you will be facing heavy weaponaries, Indonesian security forces. Even before you speak, you will be ended up in their truck and you will be ended up in jail. It was a sad, very sad for me to standing here while all my colleagues and friends back home cannot use the same freedom to speak. What have Indonesia done during its periodical review of human rights in Geneva? It's a big lie. It's a big lie to the international community. They say that everything is okay. But we understand, just this year, there are mutilations against indigenous Papuans by Indonesian military. There are people being arrested. There is nothing changed. Because West Papua are so rich in natural resources, we're becoming refugees in our own land. We're becoming IDPs. While people here are heading to Christmas, I will say that women and children, they're suffering in their own land without homes, without roof above their heads, without food on the table. Some women dies in the jungle because of pregnancy, because of starvation. Some kids also dying. I hope that Australians can stand up to their own government through their electorate area to raise this issue of West Papua. We are not too far in the Middle East. We are here on your backyard. There are many things that we can do together. With your presence today, give me hope, the hope of my people. We know that it's very difficult to even reach United Nations for the West Papuan human rights or the right to self-determination. Because you can name every single minerals in the world. We have it in West Papua. That is why we got this. This is what they use to clear the land and to grab the indigenous West Papuan land. And they becoming IDPs. Because Indonesian security forces being used by all national or multinational companies. We can't just watch this. We can't. We need to stand up together. So again, I would like to thank you all for all different background. You come together means that the people back home still have a hope. The hope that will never die. Because the sovereignty never ceded.
My name is Adolf Mora. Came as a refugee asylum seekers early in 2006. Congratulations for everyone coming out today and showing your support that we're not alone. Thank you.
I thought that it was really good that everyone came out here to support us.
Personally, I think it's really good because we're spreading out awareness for our country, and it's good to see that people are coming in actually interested in our story and are supporting us in what we do, and how we have so many other people backing us up in different communities.
So both my parents are part of the 43 people that came here, the asylum seekers from West Papua.
My mum is a part of the 43 that came here on the boat, whilst my father came here to study from abroad. He came here in high school, so he's been in Australia since 2002, I believe. But my mum's experience and my dad's experience are both the same, as they both grew up in the village, and how it was very hard for my mum, who left at the age of 18 to come here to seek asylum. I believe that getting more people to, go forth and spread what's happening in...
greater awareness of what's happening in Papua.
More awareness of what's happening in West Papua to not only better our chances as, getting something done politically and something done to an extent that, we can at least live happily as a family.
What would you want the Australian government to do?
The Australian government simply to do their own research instead of trusting Indonesia's words, as going into West Papua, seeing the way people are living and how not only they thrive just living in villages, but how they're also getting destroyed and how our people are suffering and how they've been part of the reason that they're suffering today.
Thank you so much for all the people, all the friends, brothers, sisters, wherever you are and then wherever you're doing, being a part of support West Papua struggle. Appreciate, and then thank you so much. God bless Papua Merdeka. Thank you.